Hi, I'm Mike with Holiday Rambler. Today we have a great opportunity to walk around not only a brand new floor plan, but a brand new model for the Holiday Rambler lineup, and that is the 2021 Armada 44LE. In 2021 at Holiday Rambler, we decided to introduce a brand new flagship model for the high-end diesel, and that's the 2021 Armada. It comes with 3 floor plans, the 40-foot, 44B, which is our bunk model, and a 44LE, and that's what we're going to look at today. Let's look at some of the features and see what the Armada has to offer. We have our molded fiberglass front cap. We have our windshield wipers mounted up top. Now we're working with gravity instead of against it. On a Jenny slide, we can pull that out and it reveals our 8,000 watt Cummins Onan generator. Coming around to the side, you're going to see our chrome mirrors. Them are power, they're heated. They have the turn signal indicators built in, as well as you can get the optional blind spot detection. Now, what is this beautiful unit built on? We team up with Freightliner custom chassis, and we use a modular chassis, and then we use a Titan bridge. What is the bridge? The bridge is a solid, massive steel structure, and the backbone of that is 2 7.5-inch I-beams. Most of the competition is using C-channels. But by teaming up with Freightliner custom chassis, we get to take advantage of all of their great features, which one is going to be our IFS, independent front suspension. Now that's giving us up to a 60-degree wheel cut. Now if we pair that with the Ultra Steer, that is a steerable tag axle. Now this rear axle is going to turn at 12 degrees. That's giving you a 17% reduction in your turn radius. Basically, the only number you need to remember here is our chassis will turn 8 feet inside the competition. And that's very important because some recent studies have showed that almost 90% of all accidents happen in the 1% of the time we're backing up. So by dramatically reducing the amount of time we're backing up, we can dramatically reduce your chances of being in an accident. Now looking at the exterior graphics, this particular unit is a top sale exterior graphic. We use Sikkens paint, and the Armada comes with a double clear. What's that mean? Basically, we put 3 coats of clear on it, we sand it down, and then we put 2 more coats of clear on it. This is going to keep your colors on the exterior of your unit looking vibrant for many years. Also up top, comes with Girard roof mount awnings. Now them are integrated into our front and rear cap. The front Girard awning is standard, and then the rear Girard awning is an option. Now that's giving us up to 36 foot of patio coverage. Not only that, but it really gives you a high-end look as it hides all the unsightly components up top, such as your satellites and your ACs and antennas. Coming up, we have our exterior entertainment system. We have a 48-inch LG television that is on a swivel. So no matter where you're sitting outside, you get a good viewing angle. And we do have our JBL soundbar located behind it, which really enhances your audio on the exterior of the unit. We have dual fuel fills. So when you pull up to the gas station, there's only 1 spot available. You don't have to worry about turning this 44-foot motorhome around inside of a tight spot. You simply pull up to that one because you have access to your fuel fill on either side. All right, let's look into our luggage compartments. Our first compartment, standard, comes just as open storage. This particular unit has the optional Dometic freezer, and it is on a slide that pulls out, and now you can detach this freezer and take with you. Our next compartment has a 90-inch slide tray. And now this slide tray comes standard in this compartment. It can be pulled out. It can actually be pulled out from either side of the unit. So this way you can access your cargo without crawling into your luggage compartments. The next compartment, standard, this will be all pass-through storage. But this particular unit as well has the optional second 90-inch slide tray installed. Moving on, We have all pass-through storage on this compartment. And if you take a look inside the compartment, there's a couple things I'd like to point out. Notice how bright it is. There's no lights on in there and it's still very bright. And that's due to the material we use. The Citadel is a fiberglass composite material. It's the exact same material used in car wash bays. That just tells you how durable it is. So you don't have to worry about, when you throw your firewood in there, picking little wood chips out of your carpet lined luggage bays. If you spill a tiki torch in there, you don't have to worry about the staining the carpet. You don't have to worry about the smell never going away. You can simply spray it out with a water hose and it's going to look new for many years. The next compartment here is our electrical. We have our solar charger, which the Armada comes with a 100-watt solar panel standard, and you can opt in to have a 265-watt put on it as well. We have our canister for our central vac, and we have a surge guard, which is going to protect you against any dirty power coming off the post. Moving back, another component on the rear here is V-Ride. V-Ride essentially takes a lot of the sway out of the motorhome. So you can take your turns with confidence. You don't have to worry about drifting outside of your lane, and it stops all the rocking. So when you back out of your driveway in an angle or a parking lot in an angle, you don't have to worry about shaking back and forth and rattling your dishes right out of your cabinets. Next compartment is storage. We do have our inverter disconnect switch located in here. And our last compartment has our inverter. Now that's a 2800 watt pure sine wave inverter. Being pure sine wave, you know that all of your electrical components inside are safe. And we have our hydraulic fill for our 4-point automatic hydraulic system. And now onto the rear. We have, again, our molded fiberglass rear cap. Up top, we have our backup camera. Now that backup camera does have one-way audio, so your guy spotting you in the back can communicate with you, giving you directions on which way you need to go. We also have a 15,000-pound hitch. Our Aqua Hot exhaust from the rear, so that way it's not blowing fumes on the entertaining side of your unit or on your neighbors on the other side. One badge we'll point out is the 450 XCM. The XCM is showing you we have the XC modular chassis, and the 450 is the 450 horsepower Cummins engine we have. That's producing 1,250 foot-pounds of torque. Coming over to the driver's side of the unit, our battery compartment. The Armada comes with 6 house batteries. We have 4 of them located behind that door, and then we have 2 more located at the bottom. Above that, it comes with 2 starting batteries. And now if for some reason your batteries die, you can use your auxiliary switch if your starting batteries are dead, and then that'll transfer the power from your house batteries to start your unit. And if for some reason they're both dead, I don't know why, but if you had to jump it, you'd use these batteries. We also have our 13-gallon def tank. Now that's using about 2.5% of what fuel you're using. And onto our utility bay, we have access to our low point drains, which is good for whenever you're winterizing your motorhome. We have an exterior shower. It's a great spot to come and spray off your fishing poles after fishing or spraying off the dog's feet. We also have a whole house filter. This is recommended to be changed every 8,000 gallons. We have a power water hose, and we have a power 50 amp cord. And that is great for in the mornings whenever it's all wet, or you see the neighbor's pet using the area where your power cords lay in as the restroom. You don't have to worry about that in the morning when you go to put it away. Simply press the button and it goes in. The next compartment is all pass-through storage. One thing I'd like to point out in this compartment is if you look up, all of our underbellies, all the floor, all the slide outs is solid coated in sheet steel. The competition is using material like Darco. Darco is basically like a tarp. So as soon as that rips, it exposes raw wood, which in a lot of cases with the competition is going to be OSB, which is oriented strand board. It's basically wood chips glued together. With Holiday Rambler, we use no OSB anywhere in any of our motorhomes. It is all pure plywood. And now the next bays are continuations of the other side. So it's all pass-through storage, and we have access to our 90-inch slide trays. Same here. The next compartment, we have our AquaHot 400D. So the AquaHot runs off the exact same 100-gallon fuel tank that your engine runs off of. With the AquaHot, you don't have to worry about taking short showers anymore. You don't have to worry about your significant other banging on the shower door telling you to hurry up because you're about to use all the hot water. It also heats your unit, and it gives you a moist heat. So that way you don't have to wake up in the morning all stuffed up or with a headache to start the day. Our last compartment, we have an air chuck for filling up the kids' toys or blowing out your luggage compartments when you get wood chips in them. We have our windshield wiper fluid and our module for our Freightliner controls. That's the quick walk around on the outside. Let's jump on the inside and take a look at some of the interior features. First thing you're going to notice is how large, beautiful, and open this floor plan is. And that's partially due to the fossil painted cabinetry, and that's a brand new option for 2021, and you can get that in any of the Holiday Rambler product line. Let's take a look at some of the features in the cockpit. Starting up here in the dash, we'll look at some of the features. We'll move left to right. First thing we're going to notice is we have dual displays. The display on the left is dedicated to our cameras. Now that includes our backup camera as well as the two cameras that are integrated into our mirrors. By hitting the mode button, we can toggle between different displays. It'll display 1, 2, or 3 cameras all at the same time. The display on our right is our entertainment display. That's going to be our radio, and it also has navigation built into it, which is a good feature because you can program in the dimensions of your motorhome, and it'll calculate your route based on your size. That way it's not going to take you under a bridge where you can't fit. We also have our customizable digital dash, and by going to the gauges, we can select down, select the gauge that we want to change, and we can scroll through all of the available gauges. That way you can display all the gauges that are important to you. We also have our mobile eye right beside that. Now the mobile eye is going to give you collision mitigation. It's going to give you lane departure. It's going to watch for pedestrians that may cross in front of you, as well as it'll keep track of the speed zones. And you can set alarms for all of that stuff. For closer you get to a vehicle, for maybe 10 mile an hour over, you can customize all them alarms. Another feature in the cockpit of the Armada is the shifting is on the paddle. Now that's a feature Freightliner just released last year. There's no more pad on the armrest cluttering that. It's just on the dial. You just spin it for which direction you want to go, as well as if you move this up or down, it'll apply your engine brake. So now all of your controls are at your fingertips. And the last feature in the cockpit area is going to be our drop down hide aloft bed. Now this is a twin XL. You're going to notice how the lights come on automatically after it's fully lowered. We have plenty of storage area. We have our own TV that's dedicated to the drop down bunk. And behind those storage, we have our Wi-Fi Ranger and our Wii Boost. What that's doing, the Wi-Fi Ranger is going to boost any existing Wi-Fi signal. So that makes it available for you to get the Wi-Fi from the office back in the back of the campground where otherwise it may not reach. The same with the Wii Boost. It's going to take existing cell phone signals, run it in through the antennas, amplify it, and then put it into the inside of your unit. And now onto the living area. The 44LE features zoned living, which means you actually have an area dedicated for your living area, you have an area dedicated to a kitchen, and you have an area dedicated for your bedroom, just like you would have in a residential home. You can also see both of the driver and passenger seats spin around to add additional seating to the living area. Those are both by road wire. They're 6-way power. The passenger seat has a power footrest. Coming over to the sofa, this is a motion power lounge. We got the lighted cup holders, and it is power as well. Now the great thing about this sofa is it's a zero proximity sofa, which means the sofa can be sucked up all the way against the wall and we can still run it all the way out. The other option, which what the competition's doing, you have to scoot it out away from the wall in order for it to lean back. Well, with doing that, it really narrows the gap in between the two sofas when the slide out's closed, and it makes it hard to get to the back of your unit when you're driving down the road. Onto the other side, we have a hideaway bed. This pulls out for additional sleeping. Behind that, we have our television, which is on a televator. By being on a televator, it gives you the option if you want to have a view or you want to watch TV. And the great thing about that TV is on this side, we have a camera selector. By switching through these, you can display your cameras on your television. So basically it turns all of your exterior cameras into a security system. And that feature can also be displayed on your rear TV in your bedroom. So when you're laying at night, you hear a bump in the night, you can just turn on your TV and look through and see all of your cameras. And now onto the kitchen. This particular unit has a freestanding credenza, which gives more storage, and it's a great spot to set up a mobile workstation. This top does pull out, and we have 2 additional chairs that match this fabric that fold up into the closet for additional company. And all of the tops in the Armada, all of the Armadas is solid surface, as well as all the cabinetry, all the wood in the Armada is solid hardwoods. Standard is a facing booth dinette. Moving on to our accent wall, we have a fireplace which is producing 5,300 BTUs of heat. So if you take the heat provided by the fireplace, you take the rear heat pump in the AC and the heated floors that the Armada has, that's plenty of heat to take the chill off them cooler nights. And the best thing about it is it's all free, it's all electric. Right above that, we have some artwork. The great thing about this is we can take this off and you can opt in to have another TV put above the fireplace. Coming over to the galley, we have our 13 by 60 picture box window, all solid surface. We have a dual burning induction cooktop. We have the convection microwave. All the appliances in the Armada are name brand appliances. Whirlpool, the dishwasher that comes standard is Fisher Paykel. We have a deep stainless steel farm style sink. All of our cabinetry in the Armada is ozite lined, which is a very nice feature for when you're taking that 1,000-mile trip down to Florida. The last thing you want to hear is your plates chattering the whole time. Also, all of our shelving has lips on it, which is nice because it keeps all of your dishes on there, so whenever you make a last minute turn or something, you don't have surprises coming out of your cabinet. Moving back even further, we have 2 pantries that pull out for all of your canned goods or the cereal boxes. We have a large residential refrigerator, again stainless steel, it's Whirlpool. It has the built-in ice maker and water dispenser. Coming across to the multiplex by Firefly, we have access to controls such as our lights. We can set our parameters for our auto gen start, which is going to be low voltage, temperature, or quiet time. We can turn all of our fans on. We can lower, raise our vents. We can set all of our temperatures through our HVAC. And one quick tip here, it may save you a headache, is we're on the light screen. So if you hit the master lights off, it's going to remember which lights you had on. So when you hit the on button, it turns them back on. So if you hit the off and then accidentally hit it again, it's going to remember you had none on. So the on button you're going to think is not going to work. Just hold it down and it'll override them and turn all of your lights back on. When I was talking with the multiplex Firefly guys, they said that's one of their #1 calls. People think their multiplex is not working, but it's simply just need to hold down that button. And now most of the features that are available on the touchscreen are also available on your mobile device by downloading the Vega Touch app, which is available on Apple or Android. As we look at some of the controls, you can control all of your lights. You have access to your HVAC, all of your electrical loads, your house batteries and your chassis battery voltage, and you can see all of your tank levels. Now moving into our half bath, we have all solid surfaces. We have porcelain toilets, and you can see there's plenty of storage inside. A full tile backsplash. Into the bedroom, the Armada has a king articulating bed. The articulating bed is a nice feature for in the mornings when you want to read a book or have a cup of coffee before you get out of bed. Beside that, each nightstand has 110 hookups and USB. As on this side, we have a generator start button as well. We have overhead storage above, and right underneath that overhead storage is our camera selector, so you can display your cameras on your television. And moving across, we have his and hers wardrobes, which are all ozite lined. They're fully adjustable shelves, so this way you can customize it to your likings. As well as we got plenty of drawers. There are actually 6 of them. All 100-pound drawer glides, 4-faced drawers, solid surfaces. And now on to the main feature of the 44LE, and that is this bathroom, which is featuring the largest shower in the industry. This is a 51-inch shower. I can get inside the shower and spread my arms out almost completely. I can't say we can do that in any of the competition. Another feature you're going to notice is all the storage in the rear master bathroom. There's 20 doors and drawers alone in the master bathroom. All fully adjustable shelves, ozite lined. We also have our stackable washer and dryer located in the master bathroom. Again, all Whirlpool appliances. And look at all the countertop space available in this rear bathroom. There's plenty of room up here for your hair straighteners, your curling iron, your makeup, and there's still enough room for a shaver for us men. We got dual integrated solid surface sinks. We have dual medicine cabinets that look very nice with the accent lights behind them. And take a look at how deep this cabinet is. I don't think I own enough bathroom stuff in my house to fill up these cabinets. And now you may be wondering, where's the toilet? And that's a great feature of the LE, is we have our own private toilet room with, again, there's more storage. Now this doesn't even include the 20 doors and drawers we talked about on the outside. But by having your own private toilet room, it makes this bathroom just that much more functional. Now that wraps up the walk around of the 2021 Armada 44LE. There's many more features available on the Armada, and this product is not even on the dealer's lots yet. So do go out to your local dealers and let them know that you do want to see the Armada and you're interested. Also, if you would, subscribe to our YouTube channel as we put more of these walk-arounds out, and hit the like button if you found this useful. Also, utilize the comment section below and ask us questions that you may have, and we'll do our very best to answer those. Thank you.